Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is the 22 Mercedes Benz AMG GLE53 Coupe. It is a premium SUV with a blend of technology, performance, handling, and it's really impressive. And you're going to join us as we go around this vehicle and show you some of the features for 2022. We'll take it for a drive, we'll talk about pricing and its competitors and how it competes along the way, so that when you walk into the dealership, you're going to know what you want and be sure to buy the right vehicle for you. Now let's start off with the exterior of this vehicle. There is LED headlights, and they are wide LED headlights. That means that they're giving you a wider beam, but they're also cut in such a way that it's not blinding oncoming traffic. This dark green really emphasizes some of the lines that are on the vehicle. Although it may look black, it is this beautiful dark green, and it goes along nicely with the style and design of the interior, which is also extremely premium, and we'll get to that in a minute. One of the things you'll notice is gigantic Mercedes-Benz logo, and you can get it illuminated. I can't imagine any manufacturer making it any bigger than this, but it's also a great place to hide some of the safety features, and there are tons of safety features which we will cover as well. You'll notice the grille is the same, and then this matte silver at the bottom, and the reason they use matte and glossy up top is doesn't pick up all the bugs. It's so obvious to the eye, and it also gives some nice texture and color. Very sporty, very muscular, but this is an AMG, and AMG products are always about performance. Our test vehicle rides on 21-inch alloy wheels on all-season Continental tires. There's also a 20-inch wheel as well as a 22-inch wheel. Again, when you go with the bigger wheel, you get a lower aspect ratio, which means the ride's going to be a bit rougher. But remember, this has the air ride suspension, and I always suggest you drive both the air ride and the non-air ride, and we'll talk about that when we go to drive the vehicle. You'll also notice that this logo says Turbo and 4MATIC Plus, so this is the all-wheel drive system, and Turbo because this is also a turbocharged engine and also has mild hybrid performance. Coming along here, you'll notice the aluminum running boards, which I think look really nice and well integrated and very performance oriented. The coupe style gives it a more sportier look. And as we go around to the back, I'll show you some other details that really make this vehicle stand out in the crowd. Coming around to the back of this AMG vehicle is a rear airfoil, which I really think makes this vehicle look cool. Now, yes, it does limit some of the visibility, but there are solutions for that, and we'll talk about that on the inside of the vehicle. LED taillights, AMG logo to let your neighbors and people parked behind you know, yeah, it's an AMG, and it's a GLE53. There's also a 63 that's going to be covered in a separate review. Now down here you've got AMG tailpipes that are stamped with AMG on each quad exhaust. Really nicely done and sounds really impressive. Now on quality, this is a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty, which most of the competitors do, which are basically the Germans and some of the British cars such as Land Rover, and of course the Genesis GV80 is also considered a direct competitor. It does not have the performance of an AMG, even though it is in that same competitive set. There's nothing like an AMG. The exterior is really a strong performance design, which I do like, but when you look at the interior, which we're going to head to next, you'll see that it also matches, and it's very impressive. There is a ton of features that make this spectacular interior really special. Starting off with this AMG steering wheel, which is a combination of leather and Alcantara. Beautiful features that are easy to use. This is for your audio system, home button for the center screen, and then on this side you have the cruise control and some of the safety features. Further down the left side of the steering wheel, you can adjust the suspension ride from Comfort to Sport Plus, and you can also do that through the gearing here. Really nicely done, whether you want manual or dynamic. On this side of the steering wheel, low, you can pick your drive setting, whether you want to go Comfort, Individual, Snow Mode. If you want to go to Trail or Sand, that is all here. Going back the other direction, you've got Sport, or my favorite, Sport Plus, and those settings are also adjustable in the center screen. The AMG steering wheel is also flat bottom, which makes it easier to get in and out. A 12.3-inch screen that is really nice, and you can change the themes. Through that center screen, you can adjust your theme throughout, whether you want to change just this one, which would be for off-road. You can do the lounge setting, and it changes right here for you. And all these can be adjusted from that other 12.3-inch screen that is to the right of this, making this sort of like a skateboard, as they call it. And that also changes this screen as well. To change as easy as pressing this, going to the themes button, and you can see the different themes that are available, including racetrack or create your own. And there are favorites here as well for your setup assistance, your sound, your display off, or whatever you would like. Let's put that racetrack mode in here. Look what comes here. You can hear the exhaust note change. And now this is a completely different screen. Now this is AMG. It's all about performance. This is what you're seeing racing. And as a Formula One fan, this is think Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, this is pretty cool stuff. And he has one of these, I'm sure, probably at the top trim level. Real wood, real open pore wood, just spectacular. I love how the color changes when you change the drive mode. If you go to the sport mode, that will change all the colors as well. And there is tons of information if you wish to use this in the dynamic mode, including that dynamic select, which allows you to make this vehicle what you want. I don't know if I'd put this on the track, but you absolutely could. It's AMG, and that's what it's designed for. It's not about the consumption, although it does get pretty good fuel economy considering the class, your engine information, and your vehicle information. On the left side of the steering wheel, there's these nice knurled knobs for your lighting. On the door, you have the Burmeister speakers, which are highlighted in the color mode that you've chosen. And of course, you've got your heated seats, your air-cooled seats, and that's your right side, your memory seating. Your door locks are inside where the door handle is. And these beautiful knobs here. Everything is all real. It's all aluminum, all real leather. It's all Napa leather, and it is top of the line. Down below, you'll have your hatch release button there. And then we have these beautiful aluminum pedals with that ambient lighting. Over to this 12.3-inch center screen. It is all connected. They call it the skateboard. Those of us in the business like to call things different names. You've got your comfort setting. You can adjust your seats, hot or cold relaxed. Seat comfort is also adjustable there. And then your ambient lighting. Again, you choose however you would like to have it done, which is nice. You've got your media set up here, which of course is satellite radio and the most spectacular Burmeister audio system, or you can go to the USB connection. Here you have your audio system. You can pick whatever you would like. Your navigation screen, which is really nicely done. You can also use Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. That is easy to use as well. Phone connectivity is here, heading to the other direction. That AMG performance screen we were just looking at allows you to choose what you want. It also shows you your braking, your acceleration, all the things you would find with telemetry. This is really cool. Of course, if you're going off-road or if you just want it to be full screen, it's all right there. Over here, you got Mercedes Me apps. This is kind of neat because it allows you to put your smartphone connectivity or use a browser, and then the settings for the vehicle. And there's everything from the head-up display, which is right there. That's off or on. And it gives you the directions. This we're going to shut off because I'm not a big fan of the self-correct. That's the active steering, which is part of the safety features. And there are tons of safety features. Parktronic is standard safety feature. That's the active steering assist. Hill descent. This button allows you to lower it if needed. And for car wash, you just press the button. That's all there. Tow-away protection is part of a security system, which is really nice. So we'll adjust some of these assistants. This is all part of safety. There's camera and braking. It's all explained here. If you want to have the visual for the traffic sign recognition, active lane keeping is there. You've also got active brake assist. You can do that late for me. As a racer, we like it late. You can do sensitive, standard, or off for the attention alert. Okay. Active blind spot assist, which is nice. Turn that on. Active lane change assist. Traffic light information, that's always good to have. Route-based speeds, good information. Then you get your vehicle information here. Your lighting choices are here. Interior, exterior lighting, how long you'd like it on. Leave it on for a minute, why not? System, there's all your adjustments for your displays and your controls. Quite a bit of design information is available here, voice activation, and so forth. Now, and then you got your operator. Now, one of the things I love to do with this vehicle, especially with Mercedes, is, hey, Mercedes.
How can I help?
Tell me a joke.
Why don't oysters give to charity? Because they are shellfish.
Cute. Hey, Mercedes.
How may I help you?
Please tell me a story.
Maybe later.
Some of the design cues here are beautiful. Love the ventilation, just really nice aluminum. Beautiful open pore wood. And then all that ambient lighting is just spectacular. Huge glove box as well. Spot for a pen. Here you've got all of your controls for your climate. It's completely adjustable. Wireless charging. And this is a connection cord. One of the things that all the German cars have, which I find odd, is you have to use this adapter. It's because it's designed for the European cars. Heated and air-cooled cup holders. Now, that's part of an optional package, but I find that amusing personally. But hey, it's all about having all the goodies. Here you can adjust your settings, whether you want to go with dynamic, trail, or whatever drive mode you prefer. This side you have your volume, your home button. You can change things here. And this is your cameras. This is the vehicle settings, your favorite settings. On this side of this pad is telephone, radio media, and navigation. Further back, you have some additional controls that you might need. This is the same control that's on the left side of the steering wheel, traction control, making the vehicle raise or lower, and the suspension. You can see some of the ambient lighting, that's really nice. And then if you press this beautiful knurled button, you have a split center console inside, more storage. You can see these beautiful seats have a two-tone Napa leather pattern, just spectacular, and they're very comfortable. Lumbar on both sides, massaging, heated seats, you name it, but a vehicle at this price point should include that. And then over to the back, where you can also see the same matching interior, which is beautiful. Panoramic moonroof, which is good sized, but remember you've only got so much room because this is a coupe design. You'll also notice that the speakers are located on the ceiling as well. The overhead console has this beautiful jewel tone cutting to it, more audio speakers, and then additional controls up here that you might need. When it comes to visibility, this vehicle is high, but the front windshield is a bit limited compared to some of the competitors. But this is a sport coupe design, so where you have to give up some things, they make that up by having an around view camera that is optional for $500. I highly recommend it in a vehicle like this. The last thing you want to do is run over anything or anyone. And looking out the back, because of the coupe design, there is some limitations, and you can see that there. Now, when it comes to seating, absolutely fabulous, best in the business, massaging seats, heated seats, ventilated seats, and when you buy the warm and comfort package for $1,050, the armrests are warm as well. That is really, really nice feature. Now this vehicle does seat 5, and the back seat is extremely comfortable as well. It's important to note that the rear seats do not slide or recline, and that's partly because of the coupe design. However, there is an optional third row package. I can't imagine how small it would be. I just think that's something that might work if you've got little ones sitting back there. Under the hood of our test vehicle is a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder that's turbocharged with a mild hybrid drive. That produces 429 horsepower, 384 pound-feet of torque, backed by an AMG Speed Shift 9-speed transmission. 0 to 60 time, 5.2 seconds, 19 miles to the gallon combined. 0 to 60 time, 5.2 seconds. Nice. Sounds good too. Wow, very nice. Nicely done. Nice performance SUV that has everything you need. Love the shift points. And that's part of that new transmission that they put in a few years ago. I have to say right away, this vehicle is fun to drive. Driving this vehicle, we're in Sport Plus. So let's go down to the regular Sport mode, which is probably what you would use, or the Comfort mode. Now this has AMG Sport Plus all-wheel drive system. And it also has an air ride suspension. So that's something that I'd like you to try before you go and buy one of these vehicles. Try it with the air ride, try it with the regular suspension, see what works for you. I happen to like the air ride suspension, but there are some of the journalists that are in our little circle that think it's a little bit too floaty. And again, that is something that you can decide for you. And of course, there's an additional price for that. But this is riding on 21-inch wheels, which I am really happy with. I think it's a really nice balance of getting still good performance and still good ride comfort. And one of the things I love about the AMG lineup is it has massive instantaneous torque, because you buy horsepower, but you drive torque. And I know the sales guy is always going to sell you on horsepower, but the fact is it's really about torque. That's when you put your foot in it and it shoves you back in the seat. That's what you're really experiencing. Now, I won't get into the technical aspects of this. I could, but I think for most people, they want to buy something that gives them the comfort of luxury, technology, great top-of-the-line safety, and performance when you want it, and this vehicle does that. Now, having that e-assist allows also for that instantaneous response, because this is drive-by-wire, and that is what a lot of the new vehicles are coming with these days, and that is because they want to electrify the lineup. In other words, giving you better fuel economy, although 19 miles the gallon isn't necessarily so great. When you move it to the comfort mode, you're getting a really nice ride. Again, there are other drive modes if you wish to go that direction. Slippery, if it's raining or snowing, you can put to an individual mode. If you're going to off-road this, I can't imagine like 1% of the people are actually going to put this in sand or trail, maybe on the beach, but most people aren't going to be doing that. So I'm going to move this to Sport Plus and drive it the way I prefer it. Of course, you can write in the comments below your favorite mode to drive in. A little bit of body roll, but I love that instantaneous response, and that's what you get when you electrify a lineup. The head-up display is really nice. It's crystal clear, gives you the information you want, and you can adjust that as well. I just like how this vehicle hugs the corners. It just wants to be driven quickly, and that's really what the AMG lineup is about. Coming around to the back, you have about 33.3 cubic feet of storage. The rear seats do fold down. They're 40-20-40 split, and that'll give you 74.9 cubic feet of storage. That's a lot of space, and there's a really nice cargo cover. There is no spare tire, however, there is a tire inflation product. The price of the 2022 Mercedes Benz AMG GLE53 starts at $78,000. Then you start adding on all the features that you want, including the beautiful audio system by Burmester, and of course then you want the acoustical package, the all-wheel drive, and you start adding this up, and our test vehicle in the beautiful emerald green came in at $99,000. And that's one of the negatives about this car, is that you start off with a really fair base price and you start adding that up and suddenly it gets expensive. But that is also true with its direct competitor, the BMW X5, the Audi Q7, and even the Range Rover Velar. And that's why people have kind of looked at the Genesis product line, although it does not have the performance. If you're looking for the performance, this is the best in the class. And when it comes to the performance aspects, the MBUX system, which is the two 12.3-inch screens, really is top of the line. Now, there's a lot of features we didn't cover today, and if you have additional questions, put them in the comments down below. We want to make sure that you have Car Smart, so when you walk into the dealership, you know exactly what you want, and you can order this vehicle in the color and the features and everything that meets your needs. If you're looking at the competitors, we've also reviewed them on our channel, and if you've bought one of these vehicles or you bought one of the other ones, we're really curious. We want to open that conversation so everyone can start learning what works best for them. Vehicles are expensive, and you want to make sure to get the best value for you and don't have buyer's remorse. If you got value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Details for our website, Car Coach reports in English and Spanish, as well as our podcast and all the social media are down in the description down below. If you have any additional questions, like I said, please ask. We appreciate your support on our Patreon page, and we look forward to seeing you next time.